Today we're driving a 2011 535 xDrive, basically equipped with the Executive and Tech package, and we're going to talk about how EfficientDynamics makes this car better. EfficientDynamics covers quite a very big house of technologies within BMW, but one of the coolest things about every model that comes in is that we're getting more power, a better driving experience in a car that's using less fuel and is less damaging to the environment, and we're getting cleaner as we go, and we can take that right down to the M vehicles. I drove a 1M coupe last week, and we're talking about a 332 horsepower tiny little coupe that is performance oriented, and I averaged 8.5 liters per 100 kilometers on the way home. So BMW's taken their focus of providing the ultimate driving experience, but they're not doing that at the expense of the environment. So in the 5 Series that we're driving today, we have a relatively newly depicted technology. We've had brake energy regeneration for the last year or so, but and actually a little bit earlier in a few of our other models. But right now we're bringing value to the brand by showing it. On this car here on the dash, as you'll see later, we have a gauge that tells you when BMW EfficientDynamics are in play, specifically when brake energy regeneration is occurring in the vehicle. It happens when we're coasting to a stop, or put our foot on the brake, or simply just coasting on the highway, by converting kinetic energy, which obviously is abundant in a vehicle, into stored energy in the battery. BMW's basically taken a technology that caused losses in an engine, stripped horsepower from an engine, and applied an on-off switch, roughly, to put it in a primary sense, that basically allows the car to produce optimal acceleration when you're trying to get on the highway or drive, and actually be more efficient when you're coming to a coast or a stop. And what it's doing is it takes your alternator, basically activates it upon deceleration, and stores the energy that it produces in the battery to maintain a high level of charge in your battery at all times. One other thing that we have is clean diesel technology. Clean diesel technology is just a phenomenal step ahead for efficiency. Obviously we're still using fuel, obviously not gas, but diesel, but we're talking about the ability to get over 1,000 kilometers out of a tank in a 3 Series. And we're talking about an engine that produces less carbon emissions than any of the gas motors in any of our competitors. So that's the high level of BMW Connected Drive and EfficientDynamics. My name's Matthew Kilkenny from Bud's BMW Hamilton. Visit our website at budsbmw.com, or better yet, come and see us, and we'd be glad to take you through the information.